Foreign manufacturers of vaccines are ready to come down to India to supply vaccines to the government of India and enter vaccinate the chunk of the population who are still not vaccinated at this moment. But the government of India is very careful in allowing these companies to enter India because these companies are asking for an indemnity clause. Now, what is this indemnity clause? It means whenever there is a side effect, if at all these guys supply vaccines and the vaccines are given to the people and there occurs the side effects, that is side effects of blood clotting or headache or other kind of issues, then these guys, that is the manufacturers, are not supposed to pay compensation to the citizens for these side effects. And it is that clause that these guys, the Pfizer, Moderna and all, are requesting from the government of India. But the government of India, because it cares for its citizens, it is not allowing these guys to actually enter India without this indemnity clause. Because what happens is, let's say there is a government and there is a manufacturer, and these two come together with the indemnity bond that they sign together. Now what happens in this case is the manufacturer will not pay to the citizen if there are side effects, but the government of India will pay to the citizen if there are any side effects in the population. So at this point of time, the vaccinator has relieved of his responsibility of giving out safe vaccines to the people. So it is this thing that the government of India is still concerned about allowing Pfizer inside India. And looking at this, the Serum Institute of India is also asking for an indemnity clause for its Covishield. Now, how fair is this? Now, there is another thing. Let's say the government of India doesn't give this indemnity clause to them and they allow Pfizer to come down to India. What happens in that particular moment? Now, because it has to compensate a chunk of population if there are side effects, what it does is it is going to charge 1,000 rupees vaccine, almost 1,700 rupees, and it is going to utilize that 700 rupees of profit as the compensatory fund and keep it as profits. Now, this is how the vaccine manufacturers actually operate whenever they enter a particular country. If they are not getting an indemnity clause, they're going to raise the vaccine prices. And if they're going to get an indemnity clause, the government of India has to pay the citizen. So that is the reason why the government of India is little careful in allowing these private manufacturers, is little careful in allowing these vaccines who do not have a proper test samples of the Indian origin. And most of these test samples are of foreigners, that is the people from other countries. So right now we have a fantastically made Covaxin, fantastically made Covishield, and fantastically being made, which is in the third phase of the vaccine trial, that is Covax of the biological E. Hopefully we are going to be self-sufficient when it comes to vaccines in the next 6 months. And it is said that about 260 crore doses are needed. Right now about 28, close to 25 to 28 crores doses have been already administered to the people, and about 20 crore people, almost rounding it off to 20 crore people, have got double doses of vaccine. Single dose of vaccine, and the remaining have got double doses of vaccine. So which is 5% of the entire population is double vaccinated, and a chunk of population is still left out. So hopefully in the next 6 months, if we are able to vaccinate 70 lakh people, if we are able to vaccinate 70 lakh people every day, we are going to reach the target by December end for a herd immunity of India. And after that, we can start the 2022 year by vaccinating the kids and other people. Because third wave is, it is inevitable. It is going to come down in November and December, and Indian government has to be very, very careful when it comes to vaccination of the people. It should vaccinate in such a way that the herd immunity is achieved as soon as possible, and not bow down to these foreign vaccinators who are asking for an indemnity clause, right? Thank you so much.